Now in this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can analyze the market using the one candlestick strategy from a higher time frame, which is going to be the monthly chart, and go down to the 15 minutes chart to find your entries. I know this is going to be very exciting for some of you guys who requested me to do a top-down analysis using the one candlestick strategy. Now this video is going to be a step-by-step guide that is really beginner friendly. So if you're new and you're a beginner, you're struggling, this video is for you. And if you like such content, guys, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and also comment down below with your questions, guys. So without wasting time, guys, let's go onto the computer screen and I'll show you guys how to use the one candlestick strategy to do your analysis from the monthly chart to the weekly chart to the daily chart, and then find your entries on the 15 minutes chart. Let's go now. This is XAUSD. You can use this on any instrument, but I just wanted to show you guys this on gold, how we can analyze using one candlestick strategy from a higher time frame, which in this case is the monthly chart, as you guys can see, right? So we're going to start with the monthly chart. I'm going to consider this monthly candle here. I have put on a bar replay and I have gone to the most recent closed month, not the month that is currently printing. This candle here is on bar replay so that I can show you guys how to trade this from a monthly chart coming down all the way to the 15 minutes chart to find entries. The first thing you do is you determine whether the market is trending up. As you can see that gold is trading to the upside, you can see that the slope of the market is actually going up. As you can see here, the slope is going up. It is bullish, right? So once you have determined this, you can actually do this by also looking at how the market is creating higher highs, creating higher lows in the market, and then you can use that to gauge whether you are in an uptrend or in a downtrend. After you've determined that the market is trending up, then you come and look at the most recent closed candle, which in this case is this one, and it must be a candle that is in the same direction as the market movement that is currently trending in that given direction. For example, in this case, it is a bullish trend. The market is trending, going up. So you're going to be doing your markings on a bullish side of the market, which means you have to only mark the bullish candles. Don't mark the red candles. When a red candle prints, you wait for a green one to print because you're only looking for bullish candles. Okay. So here we're going to be marking this candle's close on top like that. Then you put a line at the candle's low like this. This is on a monthly chart, right? So you're going to get a rectangle tool, and then you're going to move a space forward like this, and then you draw a zone in between here. Now this zone, I am going to make this one gray because I want to distinguish between the monthly, weekly, and daily. So for the monthly one, I'll make it gray like this, and then after I've done this, I'll go to the weekly chart like this. We are doing a top-down analysis using the one candlestick strategy so that we can get good entries from the monthly chart considering the higher time frame trend. After we've come to the weekly chart right here, we are also going to look at the weekly chart where it is. The weekly chart is also trending up. As you can see, the price is above the moving average, which is a 20-period moving average. Some of you are asking me which moving average is that you're using. This is a simple moving average, 20-period. As you can see right here, it's a simple moving average with a period of 20. But you can also use exponential or smooth moving average. They all work the same way. So on the weekly chart, since this previous weekly candle has closed red and yet we're in an uptrend, we are not going to mark these red weekly candles. We're going to go back to the most recent closed weekly candle, which is in the same direction as the trend, which is this one. This is a bullish weekly candle. So that's the candle we're going to mark. We leave these ones here, go back and mark the most recent green candle. So we'll use these same lines, mark that candle's close on top, and then mark these candles low like this at the bottom. So after you've done that, you're going to now get another box, okay, another rectangle, and then you're going to pull this in front, okay, like this, to cover at least some space so that you can be able to trade this on a lower time frame like this. And then you're going to change this color to purple, or let's use blue, and then we are going to make it light like this. That is how you mark on the weekly chart. Now if this most recent candle here was green, we would mark that candle. If this previous one, the second one, was green, that's the one we would mark. But since these two have been red, we'll mark the third one, which is the green candle in the same direction of the trend which we are doing our analysis on. So then after that, we'll go down to the daily chart. Here on the daily chart, we can see that the market has now pulled back inside of the green zone, which also intersects with the monthly zone, monthly tradable zone. So in this case, what are we going to do? We are going to do our markings on the most recent daily candle, which is a green candle. Now, this particular small candle here was still open by the time I did these drawings. This candle was still open, so we'll not consider this one here. We'll go back and consider this most recent one behind, the green one behind, okay? That's the one we are going to mark. So we're going to mark these candles close on top, and then we are going to mark these candles low at the bottom like this. So after we've done this, we'll get another box, and then we'll draw a zone in between and project it forward to give us enough space to trade within. That is a top-down analysis from a monthly chart. Now we are on the daily chart. So this one will make it purple. So some of you may be having questions saying, why don't you mark this green candle which is currently printing? This candle here on the daily chart, as I told you, by the time I did these markings, this candle was still open. Okay, so I will not mark that candle. I am only marking the monthly candle which has just closed, the previous one which has just closed, and also the weekly bullish candle, most recent bullish candle. But the daily one, I'm marking this one here, the last closed confirmed green candle, not this one which is open and still printing. So after we've done this, we are now going to go to the entry time frame to look for entries. This is how I do my top-down analysis in a very simple way using the one candlestick strategy. So we'll go on to the 15 minutes chart now to look for entries. Okay, so we are here now on the 15 minutes chart. As you can see, the price has now come down from the top. Okay, it came down and it broke below the purple zone on the daily chart here, as you can see. And it is now inside of the weekly zone, which is this light blue box, and also inside of the monthly zone. Now, what am I waiting for? Based on the one candlestick strategy, we know that when the market breaks below the daily tradable zone, we are going to be looking for sells, not buys. So this was a reversal on a daily chart here. You could have taken some trades on a daily reversal here. As you can see, the market broke below and then it went up again here. Then now what you would have done is when the market breaks below the moving average here at the top, okay, you look for entries and then you ride this reversal down into the tradable zone of the weekly and monthly. But if you don't want to trade the reversal, you can wait to trade in the same direction as the higher time frame markets or higher time frame charts, which is the weekly and the monthly. So now here what I'm waiting for is I am waiting for the market to go back up inside of the purple zone, okay? And then when it's inside the purple zone here on the daily chart, I'll wait for it to pull back below the moving average. And then the next time it breaks above the moving average, that will be the entry, which is going to be very, very good entry. It will be almost a sniper entry if we get it within this zone for us to ride. This kind of trade setup, you can ride even a 1-to-7, 1-to-8 risk to reward ratio with this kind of setup. So that is what I'll be looking for. All right, so let's just play the market ahead and then we see how that will play out. Okay, all right, so the market, you can see, is still within the weekly tradable zone. Some people, if you are really a good or aggressive trader, you can actually enter a swing trade here on the weekly tradable zone. You can see the market has pulled back inside of the weekly tradable zone, which intersects with the monthly tradable zone. So it is both inside of the weekly and monthly tradable zones down here. So at this point, you could even enter a trade once the market breaks above the moving average inside of the weekly here. And then you could hold your trade long term and you would really swing this long term. This would be a swing trade from down here and you would swing it going up. For example, you would enter your trade when the market breaks above from here, and then your stop loss will be below this most recent structural low, and then you could target that high there, which would be a 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio swing trade. That would really play out. Okay, but this is not what I'm looking for. I just want to show you how you can enter on a day trading basis or just a shorter term trade. But you can also use this to swing trade. It will help you to get swing trades day trades, and even scalps. But here, let's just play along so that you can see how you get an entry inside of the purple box of the daily zone. All right. So we have gone back inside of the purple box. So notice that I am now waiting for the market to pull back below the moving average, for me to get entry. As you can see, the market is still playing. We're waiting for it to pull back below the moving average around this area. Then we'll get an entry. Let's just wait and we'll see. Okay, so we are now below the moving average. As you can see, the market has pulled below the moving average. So now what I'm waiting for is a candle to break above the moving average. Then I'll get a good setup to enter. Let's wait and see. Okay, let's wait. That is it. That is the entry candlestick right there. So there I'll enter a position right there. It will be a very, very good entry. You can use this as your stop loss, this most recent structural low, or you can use the purple box on the daily chart as your stop loss, the low part of the purple box. Then you're going to target a 1 to 3. Just target a 1 to 3 there, or you can even target a 1 to 5, because this kind of setup has a very, very good risk to reward ratio range. Okay, so if you play here, let's play here and we see. You can see this trade almost moves with no drawdown. You can see here the market is now in profit. So what you do to manage this trade, this kind of trade, is whenever it is moving, you are going to be moving your stop loss, for example, to the most recent lows, like that was as the market is going up. You move your stop loss there to secure profits. Once it creates a low and pulls back a bit, you wait for it to pull back, then you move your stop loss there to secure more profit, like that. So you can just wait for it to move up. Once it moves up a bit and pulls back down, you move this stop loss again up like this. You just keep on trailing your stop and securing profit. Now after that pullback, we can still move this stop loss up so that we can secure more profit. Let's move this to here to secure more profit. You can see the market goes here, it would stop us out. So you can see that this is how you get trades using the one candlestick strategy, from a monthly chart to the weekly chart to the daily chart, and then you go to the 15 minutes chart for you to get your entries. Guys, I don't want to show you things that do not work. I'm showing you these things practically because I know this works. It will really help you to improve on your trading if you just follow the rules. Remember, don't take this as financial advice. Just take this as a very simple way of analyzing the market. And you can use this to also analyze the markets if you find it helpful. Thank you guys for watching. And in case you've not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, guys. We are on the way to 50k subscribers. And I would really like if you guys subscribe to the channel. It will really bring me more motivation to bring you more content. Otherwise, this has been a good video. I believe that this will be helpful to you. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace and out.